Is the problem here is that it's not gonna be as simple. Now the robotics facility and another pylon. After that I'll need even more additional pylons. I need to build the probes consistently too. Probably what this is for, it's for the chroma boost. I think it's kind of suitable or suited mostly for getting those probes built much faster. So here I'm gonna get in the war gate. Also I should transition these into
Oracle perceiving.
war gates. So there are a few types. Gateways and war gates. Okay, I'm going to send this forward. My war prison can also be built, and here I'm going to hit these with some additional promo boosts and more probes to build. I'm also missing the forge. I'm gonna build 2 of these. It asked me to go for a charge. Charge will not be constructed here, and it looks like I missed the Twilight Council. In any case, I do have the money for it though. And this is where I'm gonna go for... Oh, look at that. How nice is that? Now I need to make sure he doesn't shoot at the Zealot. Instead he kills the probes. Look how effective one Oracle is. This is just absolutely unstoppable. And guess what? I had nothing here at all. Well, I will be able to...
The firstborn shall persevere.
To go for that, and this will be good. Alright. If I hold the shift, I don't have to click it over and over. So look at that, that's so beautiful, wow. I've got quite a few of them really quickly. Okay, now... looks like I'm going to go for some more stuff. Now these 2 go on 3, and they need to start giving me some more strength. Also I'm gonna build a few more stargates. And okay, I've hit my stargates badly here. So these mistakes shouldn't happen, otherwise everything will have to be resetted. So basically, if I'm going to accidentally add the pylons to one of my groups, I won't be able to take them away. So let's do it. I add them here. Luckily they're the last, and it may not affect anything really, because I click on 3 and you see Stargates, fine, couple of carriers. These fine, the upgrades, this fine, then here I get the speed. Here I get to warp in. So how to warp in these nicely? Hold shift and just warp them in. There are two ways to do it. First, I select all of my gateways, or in this case warp gates, and warp, or I press Z, which I don't really need to press because I have number 1. But in any case, if I have Z, then I don't need all the warp gates selected in my group, because you see, the thing about this is that I will get all of my warp gates selected just as if it's an all army key. Now I'm gonna go and build myself a few nexuses, and also let's send these probes here, start mining. It looks like I may go for I'm just building these anyway. I may go for the offensive now. I want them to all follow on the depth. I want the Oracle away. And look at that, they're all following the depth, which isn't that bad. The Oracle will be used to target the probes. Now normally there will be a defense here, and from what I've learned so far is the Oracle should never be alone, really, and then it will make a lot more sense. Because the problem here that really arises is that the Oracle ends up being alone and unable to do much damage simply due to the same fact, which is it gets damaged too quickly. Alright, so far so good, and here things worked out quite well. I would just be constructing more carriers, and I would be going for more. Games. I mean, I would go for more carriers that are more like adepts, stalkers more than any other unit. And Archons, maybe some storms, that kind of a composition. Okay, so I'm gonna change the portrait now. So here you can see my current list of available portraits. Some of these may not be ever acquired due to the facts like For example, this one right here. Oh, I just accidentally exited the game. Well, no matter, I'm coming back. So this one, the guy, a laser, that's a nickname for a Starcraft 2 player. 2017 World Championship Spectator. Complete the achievement to unlock. So basically I had to be 2017 World Championship Spectator. Purchase the BlizzCon 2017 War Chest or the WCS 2017 Portrait Pack. Okay, so it could be that I can still get this by buying the Portrait Pack. It could be not. In any case, so basically if you're a fan of his, you can get this by purchasing a portrait pack. It's unclear if these portrait packs are still available. Reward for participating in BlizzCon 2017 War Chest. Complete 19 Legacy of the Void campaign missions on hard difficulty. Purchase the BlizzCon 2017 War Chest or the WCS 2017 Portrait Pack. That's Neeb. Wow. Oh, look at that, that's another one for Neeb, and the third one for Neeb. Oh wow, there's quite a few of these here, as you can see, and they do look very powerful. Obviously, it's like a portrait of his. It does look like him though, but it's not 100% him. In any case, that looks probably more like this guy rather than something like that. And all of this stuff is in the WCS 2017 Portrait Packs. So it could be that all of these can one day be unlocked. Let's Newt. Let's Sue. Wow. Stats. True. So these are known players. Very known players. Zervan. Complete 20 Heart of the Swamp campaign missions on hard difficulty. Okay, so these are the ones I currently have. And I plan to use most of them. Or all of them that I currently have. And just like that, go through this. I actually would like to have, like, when it comes to these decals, to just kind of have one decal for all of them. So I already see that there's a Carbot Zerg here, and a Carbot Zerg here, which would make me a very happy star. And this would mean I'll have the same with everybody, which would be Carbot Zerg. Oh, look at that, I could go for 3 just slightly different ones, different variations. It's a Carbot Protoss, and it could be even more perfect. Well, in that sense, I may change these two at some point, but for now, it probably would be a little bit too much of a hassle. Now, there are many dance combinations here, and it looks like there are no unearned ones. This item is unlocked for all players. Okay, so you can see how they dance. So you basically select the unit type dance / dance and you get it. In any case, let's go for another Protoss match now. And after that, I'm going to play with the Zerg. So here I'm going to face a random player. So I assume the player is always random. Okay. So that's 4. Okay, done. Now about this building up. So build the pylon. Now I need to go for the warp gate and another nexus after this. Okay, now where's my nexus? Right here. Then he can bring back the mineral patch. So 3 workers need to go in. Look at that. Will he bring it back? No, he didn't. He didn't do it. And the nexus. So it could be that I've missed out on a unit. Could be not. So I'm waiting for this. And done. Now I'm having another nexus here, and I'm gonna build a pylon here and walling this off maybe. Okay. So the cybernetic square is my other objective here. So let's do it. And I shouldn't forget to build myself these probes. The cybernetic square is in production. I had to probably build it there, somewhere here. So what I'm gonna go next for is a Stargate and an Adept. Also, I shouldn't forget that I need to build more units. So that's done. Let's go for that Adept and a Stargate right here. Alright. Now that that's done, I'm gonna go for the
Glory to the Daylong.
Twilight Council and another one of these. Okay. And obviously I would need many more minerals. Next big thing is to get that oracle out, so I could start harassing my opponent with all the good stuff. I would probably need at least a couple of these, and I'm focusing on the probes here more than anything. Alright, and one wasn't done just yet. Probably without 2, this wouldn't really be such a big deal. And look at that, I have a nice pathway here. I want them to hold the position for now here, and also I want them to start working out like that. Alright, so now I'm going to build myself a bunch of stalkers. Okay, let's construct those additional pylons somewhere here. I also want more units in the gas and many more workers. Okay, so here let's go in and try to harass my opponent's lines. So Looks like that I wiped his workers out and he decided to give up. So let's see what happened on his side. I'm very interested. I really like that these things are available. So it looks like the fact that I tagged his workers has demoralized him to a point where he decided to GG out or surrender, because he figured he could not do much. How he could defend that? He needed green, he needed anti-air, at least one, and I'm sure that would have been just enough for him to defend. Now, what does he have? He goes for 3 quick hatcheries, which is like splendid. It doesn't have that many workers just yet, but things are still good. Here we can see the income tab consistently. That's very important, but probably not completely crucial, because the battle is completely crucial, and things like right now that's going to happen where I attack his mineral lines are crucial. So all in all, things are looking good, and guess what happens? 2 oracles show up, and he realizes that he has absolutely no anti-air, completely 0 anti-air, and he decides to GG out. So that's it for him. And it looks like he was on the league placement matches as well. Now I'm gonna go to unit tester where I'm going to play a few battles. Just wanna kind of get used to getting those shields out for the Protoss mainly, and I wonder, is there any difference if the opponent is a melee? Yeah, I remember now. The shields that comes with the sentries are only useful for ranged attacks and not close-up attacks. Okay, so I'm getting a few dubs here, and for my opponent I'm just gonna get a few roaches in, and so let's see how this battle will work out just like that. And so far so good. The battle is very equal on both sides, but eventually the roaches will overcome. Okay, now let's move in the battle with some shield energy, which is without a doubt giving a slight benefit. Now it's only -2 to the attack, which is really good, but just not good enough. So what else can we do? Let's see. So first of all, we get the shield out, then we would get a few hallucinations out, which would consistently soak up the damage, and this may turn the tide in our favor. Look at that. now things are a lot different. You see, that was just absolutely magnificent. By using the abilities of the units, we have won the battle that otherwise would surely be lost. Now, I wonder, do they hallucinate them with the same amount? Yeah, it looks like that's the case. Hallucinations last, so let's take a look. Summon 2 Zealot hallucinations, summon 2 Adept hallucinations, summon 2 Stalkers, summon Phoenix, summon Void Ray, summon Archon hallucination. So which one of these would be the most tanky? Probably Immortal hallucinations would be the most tanky hallucinations. Let's attack them, and let's try to attack them with the use of only hallucinations. And let's see how that would make things different. So it is a bit different, no doubts about it. Because these just soak up the damage quite well. As you can see, they are acting as if they're tanks, and they stand for 300 tank damage, while other units such as an Archon would stand for 360, so that's even more. Then let's go to something like a Colossus, which would go for 350. Okay. And so let's attack them with what we currently have. And just like that, let's get the hallucinations up in the front and let them soak up all that damage. And look at that. The AI can barely handle something like that. And now we survived with a much greater numbers than we otherwise did. So these hallucinations are proven to be an absolute beauty in battle, like an assist when there are sentries. Look at that, even more of the depths have survived now that we know we can do that. It's awesome. So that was only 3 sentries, and 3 sentries with a lot of energy can summon a lot of hallucinations. Alright, okay, let's do it. Archon is a very good unit because it attacks from a very close range, and the enemy is inclined to attack them. Alright, so here we've got many adepts alive than otherwise it would have been. It looks like I need to check in the hotkeys here, and the Archons are being summoned with a K, which isn't really that good. Not something like. So what I wouldn't call for is probably a probe. So a probe can be on K and the Archon on Q, and that will be it. Obviously there would be 4 probes, and it could be a little bit useful sometimes to get those probes out, but I'm not sure if there are any keys for me available to call these out right now, and that's pretty much thing here. So I'll keep it at K, and this may be kind of useful at some point to trick somebody into thinking that there are
Not enough energy.
these. They may block an entry or something. Look how many of them there are here. So let's see what would happen. There's quite a few of them, surely, and they surrounded the enemy for some time, but they ended up being killed fast. But this could distract the enemy from maybe attacking my forces. And if my opponent would see suddenly that there are two groups, a hell of a lot of probes, and a small force, my opponent would be much more likely to attack the probes. And here I moved the army on my own, so both of these armies are in control by me. So as you can see, while they're on the move, they won't kill each other, but if they are on the move, they will kill each other. So hallucinations for the Protoss can be a very powerful weapon. However, which ones to use? I probably kind of expect that the most heavy unit should be used, and it probably would be an Archon. Well, if we would get two of these, it would stand for 320, while one Archon would stand for 360. And let's attack them like that. And I just need to make sure that these Archons stand in the front and soak up all the damage. And that's it. And these opponents of mine are very gladly the roaches that there's attack those Archons. They gladly attack the Archons. Is there a difference if I prepare for it? I'm not sure. So basically if I get them in front. Okay, let's see it like that. Well, probably, because see, the thing is, if the Archons are in the very front for Adepts, the Adepts, they won't shoot behind Archons. There was just not enough space for them. But it still gives enough free shots for my troops to kind of kill off these roaches.
Bad news.
And that's really awesome. Now, what if I would just get many of these? That would stand for 300 per one. And the Zealots would surely soak up all the damage because they are attacking, as you can see. And only after the Zealots are dead, the opponent would start attacking my troops, which also gives me advantage. So it looks like attacking them with the zealots was the best option. However, things have to be, without a doubt, perfected.
Not enough energy.
And that's the thing here. So let's attack. What surprises me is that these zealots, as you can see, they're just not simply not dealing the damage, but they're still there soaking up all the damage. And obviously that means that such a small group of roaches can do an incredible amount of damage. Absolutely incredible amount of damage. And,
Not enough energy.
that's it for now. So I've learned about the sentries and how useful they can be in battle. One sentry would cost 50 minerals and 100 gas.